Hey everyone, it's Bernie here. Another Tuesday, another Vault video. We're within Season 1, Week 4. We have expanded just a little bit, just because of the ease of doing Zekvir vaults, which unfortunately is not going to be true after this week. But as you can see, I have my standard healer roster with some Mythic Plus and Delves done, and then I've got a couple extra with just Delves. I think that's the Mage, the Warrior, and the DK. So we'll go ahead and get started here. And let's just go ahead and get started with the delve-only characters. As I said, Zekvir's Lair was extremely easy. It was about, 2 to 3 minutes of work depending on your gear, and you could clear it. And so doing two of those for a vault slot took less than 10 minutes, which is like less than one tier 8 delve. I think my tier 8 delves are about 15 minutes normally, if I'm actually going through them. But unfortunately, Blizzard did not like that, so they went ahead and patched it out, which is pretty shit. Unfortunately, I'm not a fan of that. Um, so yeah, we are gonna have a hero piece in here. We'll go ahead and keep it as prot. This character's 558, so basically anything is an upgrade, and we just pray for the best. Oh, 616 tier shoulders. Oh, okay. I mean, sure, dude. Nothing wrong with scooping up tier on these like kind of shitty characters that we won't be playing for a while. It's gonna be a minute before we get into these, like probably later in the season. We're still heavily focused on the healers right now. Actually got the mage. Both the paladin and the evoker are over 620 now, so they're pretty geared. We started slowly working on the shaman and the priest. I think the priest is over 610 now, so that's nice. The monk and the druid are kind of in like a halfway state, but we will get there eventually. Slowly but surely. Alright, this character's in the same boat. 560. Anything from the delve slot should be an upgrade. It's going to be one quick slot. Kind of sucks that won't be able to do it after this week, but, them's the rules. A 616 offhand. I mean, not really exciting because we're using a staff right now, but this, I guess we can craft a one-hander later. It'll save us a bit of a spark instead of having to craft two. Sure, whatever. We'll take it, I suppose. Got the DK next. So the DK, I actually flew around a little bit and gathered some weathered crests just to craft 590s. I spent maybe 20 or 30 minutes doing it. Got like 200, crafted 4 or 5 pieces. It was very easy. Honestly, if you don't feel like doing heroic dungeons or going through a Mythic Zero world tour, flying around and getting weathered crest and then spending like 1,000 per piece to craft, definitely worth it. So we're sitting at 590. We've got a couple hero pieces from Delves, 2-piece tier. I think we have 2 delve slots in this character, so we should see 2 616 pieces. A weapon would be sick. I think a weapon would be the biggest thing. Neither of those are weapons, and neither of those are tier pieces. We could catalyze this at 616, but we already have veteran shoulders. Or we just take the belt. I mean, honestly, it doesn't really matter. I think the 616 tier is better, but I don't remember if I have catalyst charges. I mean, we'll just take the tier, I guess. It's a longer term piece. The belt is like a good spot for, crafted or just random shit you get from Mythic Plus. So we are going to lose 2 set, but we can recatalyze like this or the shoulders again. I think this is our third catalyst charge, so it's not like we're down bad for that. Alright, getting into the healers. The Druid, I should have 2 delve slots, and I believe 2 dungeon slots, so we'll have a decent pick of hero track items. We did end up crafting a feral slash guardian weapon just so we could tank. Bear Druid is pretty easy in dungeons. The biggest thing is having a cooldown going into the pull, because you're kind of squishy before your Iron First stacks are set up, but honestly, pretty good tank to play. Would recommend it for, people who are more of a beginner. It's not very complex or complicated. So we do have hero track weapon for both specs. So trinkets. I mean, I guess we'll just stay as Boomkin and just open it. We wouldn't mind some tier pieces. We have 2-piece right now, so another good piece would be nice. Okay. So, 616 Cape with Leech. 616 Crit Mastery Helm. Pretty good. We have Veteran there, so that's 16 item levels. Hero Pants, which we have Hero Tier already. We won't be taking those. Ooh, Mastery Haste Neck. That's very interesting for Boomkin. And decent for Resto, and it's not great for Guardian. I think like Neck is the biggest upgrade, but Helm is kind of interesting as well. I mean, I guess we could catalyze this champion piece. I think I'd rather take the Neck, honestly, just because I play Boomkin a good amount, or I have been playing it in dungeons a little bit. And Necks are kind of annoying to come by. This is like the only mastery-heavy Neck that doesn't have a dog shit second stat, so we'll take it. 604. Not too bad. Getting there. Alright, start cranking them out now. Priest is next. Again, it's going to be 2 dungeon slots, 2 delve slots. So 4 hero items. I think we're sitting at 610. So overall, pretty solid on the priest. We need to start getting into like heroics, honestly. Heroic raids. I think that's our biggest source of upgrades right now. Normal is honestly not even worth it outside of the 1 or 2 slots we're missing. So we have a weapon crafted. We could do with a trinket. Be cool to get like a hero crystal or changeling or Gale. Gale would be pretty sick. We do have 4-piece. I mean, I think gloves would be the biggest item level upgrade, but let's see what we can pull here. Okay, I see a couple weapons here. 616 hero helm. We have a 619. 613 hero weapon. We have a 619. Another hero weapon with avoidance. Or, ooh, a hero chest with speed. 10 item levels plus a tertiary. Or a socket. I mean, it's just gotta be this, right? Like, it's just a direct upgrade. And it's gonna save us some crests, so that's always nice. Sure, yeah, we'll take that. And we can catalyze it again for our 4-piece. 61063, not bad. Wow, it was 5% speed from the chest alone. That's pretty nice, honestly. For a slow-ass class like a priest, sure. Alright, Shaman next. I think we had 1 Mythic Plus slot, 2 Delve slots, and we full cleared normal. So we'll have 3 hero track pieces and then 3 champion ones from Raid. The Raid ones, we're really not looking to take anything, I guess, unless we get like the rare ring, the rare neck. Our trinkets are honestly pretty good. We don't really need a weapon either. We don't need bracers. So I guess we're looking for tier. Tier legs would be sick. Tier gloves. Tier helm. Helm or legs would be the biggest, I think. Unless we got like the rare neck from Raid. We'll go ahead and open this Ellie. See what we can get. Ooh, is that the neck? That is the neck. Which is interesting. The stats aren't amazing, but it does have the extra effect on it. Let's look at everything else. Champion chest, no. Champion helm, no. Hero ring with bad stats. Hero weapon, which we already have crafted. And hero gloves. I mean, these stats are not great. But it is like a significant upgrade. Man, now I wish I had done heroic raid. I mean, the next biggest upgrade is 10 item levels on gloves or 20 from ring. But this ring is terrible. Well, it's actually not the worst stats in the world, I guess. I think we're just going to take the neck. The neck is perfectly fine. You know, we won't replace it unless we get a heroic version. The extra effect is kind of interesting, so we'll just take it. I don't think it's a really a big deal either way. You know, this character is not, you know, doing anything cutting edge by any reason. So So 606, not bad. We can upgrade that later. All right, 3 left. The Monk, we did 3 Delve slots and 1 dungeon. I'm kind of undecided if I want to play Brew at all. I know Brew is easier to get into groups, and Brew is in like an okay state, but I've really been wanting to give Mistweaver an actual shot, but I just kind of got distracted playing other stuff this week. So eventually we would like to get the Mistweaver rolling, but for now it's just kind of in a holding pattern, getting easy vault slots. 607, item level's looking pretty good. Again, this is one of those characters that needs to go into heroic grade at some point. We do have 2-piece, so we might be able to catalyze this week. I think we would love to see a helm or legs. Those would be the biggest. Do we care about Windwalker loot? No, we've got champion. So I guess we'll just open as Mistweaver in the hopes for a trinket, like Changeling or something. I'll go ahead and just... Changeling or Gale would be pretty sick. And then helm or legs. Okay, there's legs. 23 item level is pretty good. Ooh, but the helm. And it's already catalyzed, which will save me a catalyst, and it's higher item level. Concoction. It's an okay trinket. Kind of a weird downside. And a crit versus neck. We don't care about the neck. We've already got a hero neck. I think we're taking the helm. Now the question is, can I catalyze for a 4th piece? I can. Nice. So we can catalyze gloves, and that's going to give us 4-piece. So multiple characters coming out with 4-piece this week. Not bad. Not bad at all. 608. Now we've got the slightly meatier characters. So with the Evoker changes this week, we are actually not playing the Evoker anymore in Raid. We did it for like 2 nights on Brood Twister, and after the nerfs and the nerfs to the fight, we're just going to be 4-healing it now. The Paladin's going to be in full time, so I'm going to be a little less motivated on this character to finish up. He is like 622, 623, so we're looking pretty good. But won't be playing it in Raid. Last week we took our Bis Prez Ring from Siege, Mastery Crit. This character, we had 1 Raid Heroic slot, and 1 Max Dungeon slot, and then 1 Hero Dungeon slot. So we could use a big Myth tier piece, or a Changeling, or a Gale of Shadows. Don't really want a weapon. Really, we're just hoping for something high, like a high roll from the... So either like the Rare Ring from Raid, Neck or Cape from the Raid, or a Myth tier piece, or Myth Trinket. A good Myth Trinket. Let's just pray for the best. If it's dog shit, we take a socket, you know? Okay. Well, I don't think either of these... That's... Spellforge, I don't know how good it is, so I'm going to be honest. If I don't know, it's probably not great. Haste Verse Ring... It's okay for Dev. Not very good for Prez. Won't be taking it. Myth Boots. Verse Haste. Also okay. It is a Myth piece. I mean, I think we'll just take the Myth piece for the longer... You know, in the long run, taking Myth pieces is the better upgrade. Just right now, I don't know how many crests we have. We don't have a whole lot of crests. We could upgrade it a little bit, but not an amazing pull. Maybe we'll do like 110 a week on that character, but... Alright, and the Paladin did the bulk of things. We did like 11. We did some 10s, so we'll have a full dungeon row Myth. I think we've got like 1 Delve slot because we did some Zekvir stuff, but we shouldn't be taking anything from the Delve slot. And then from Raid, we'll have 2 Myth and 1 Hero. So I think the biggest pieces, I mean, it has to be like Myth Empowered Crystal, Myth Changeling, Myth Gale. Even a Myth Haste Mastery Ring from Grim Batol would be nice. I think the biggest upgrade is got to be the Seekron neck. We would really like the Seekron neck. It's got Bis stats plus the added effect. We would also be fine with Myth Chest or Myth Helm. We're kind of running out of Myth pieces. We've got a lot of Myth pieces that just need Crest to upgrade. But let's see. Let's see what we can pull. We'll open as Holy, obviously. Man. Okay. Well, I'm not excited for any of these pieces. Like, what the fuck is this trinket, man? Of course we roll probably the worst trinket in the pool. The trinket that has nothing on it. Yeah, it's like no primary stat. Like God, man, what is that? What is that? I'm just taking a screenshot for the guild. This is a cape, right? Which we have a crafted piece there, so we can't take that. This trinket is okay. It's not amazing. It's definitely worse than the trinkets we're wearing, so probably not taking that. Hero helm, not worth it. Eggshell is a complete fucking meme. Crit verse shield, we already have a myth shield, I believe. We just haven't upgraded it yet. Where is it? Yeah, we have a myth shield. We took myth gloves with speed last week, so won't be taking that. That's a veteran piece, and this trinket's garbage. So this is almost certainly going to be a socket, which is definitely disappointing. You don't really want to see a socket when we have, 5 myth slots. But I'll just double check on this creeping coagulum, but I'm pretty sure it's not very good. It's like one of the worst raid trinkets for healers. Any of the other trinkets would have been solid, but yeah, it's not good. It is very mid. It's like number 10. It's worse than the Candlestick. It's worse than Alchemist Stone. It's definitely worse than Changeling, Gale, the Egg, Sack Brood, the Shield one from Stone Vault. So you just yeah, not fucking taking it. So definitely disappointed to be taking a socket, but that's the way she rolls sometimes. And I guess we'll put it on our Abyss Myth Bracers with Avoidance. So just go ahead and buy it now, and we'll socket it before a raid. And then I guess because we have this terrible neck, we're going to end up crafting a piece. We'll use our sparks to craft 619 neck today. So that's going to be it from me. Looking at the affixes this week. Devour, I believe it's a debuff placed on the party that needs to be either healed through or dispelled. Any dispel works, the same as like Afflicted. So Shamans are going to be disgusting once again because of Poison Cleansing Totem. When I don't know what buff you get when you remove it, but I assume it's a Kiss Curse like every other one has been, so you need to get rid of it as fast as possible. Mostly a healer / hybrid affix. Shouldn't be too terrible. But that's going to be it from me. I'll be streaming most of the week, twitch.tv/Veronix, so feel free to come check us out. And I hope you guys had some good vaults, and we'll see you next time. Peace.